in the only building this franchise has ever known. We're at the home of the Texans. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Denver Broncos and the Houston Texans. To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And we're off and running from Houston. Johnson now on the return. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out. To the 30.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
18. What's that?
This drive will begin with a run by Brown. It's a 4-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
What's that? 18. What's that? Hey, Sal.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Gets him on the quick hitter. This one only manages the yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
19 Texans.
From the gun, Stroud. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
Takes it into the 21. Set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. So 1st down from the 41. Handoff here to Davis. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, 2nd down.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play, but whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's good for Broncos' 1st down.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials. Broke their plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. They send a receiver in motion right. They'll run here, following the penalty. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd and 3 now. Davis up the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the... in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 60 bison, 18
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Here's Brown to start the drive. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
All right. 18. Why Tony?
Shotgun now, 1st round. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Try getting it to Nico Collins. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring it 4th down.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going, and that incompletion won't help.
And a nice return out of them. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll throw to begin this drive. Got deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! But the Broncos will get it back. Heads up play to recover that one. So they keep the football, but now they face second and long. They're going to try and throw it here. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Here he goes, third and long. Complete beyond the bunker. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And it's going to be first down, Denver. Back to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. He still has room inside the 30. And he is all the way ahead to the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
Got to be pretty good after. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Brought in. And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field. Looking to tack on the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Broncos drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Texans nothing. Will Butts to kick off for the Broncos.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Johnson with a return here. And this drive will start inside the 25. After that one's over, we see a player still in some pain. That's Christian Kirk, who's shaken up. He's being attended to now. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10.
19 Texas. 118. What's that?
To the air, Stroud. Hits his running back. And he's going to have this down at the 42-yard line. How about a big hitter? 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. Our score, 14-0. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession.
Here we go.
They'll try to attack this deficit starting with first and 10. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up second down.
It's now second down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Stroud to throw again on second. Lasers this one deep down the middle. That one connects. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans start to fight back with their first points of this game. And they love the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. That one right down the middle. And the Texans chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
14. Texans 7.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. We'll take this at the 10. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. And start with a give to Davis. All the way! Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos take a 13-point lead. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos double their lead to 14.
Texans 7. Will Butts to kick off for the Broncos.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. On the return, here comes St. Dell. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Oh, ready. 118. What's that? 11. Hey, south.
Stroud. He's got it deep downfield. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the price for moving the chains that time.
4 yards. And the Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot.
118. What's that? Look the hot.
1st down throw by Stroud. Completes, dialing up Collins again. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, and there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up.
Pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He's able to get this to a 32 before going down. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a 1st down.
As any quarterback will tell you over the course of their career, it's not easy to deliver an awkward throw as you're about to get smacked.
1st and 10 from the 32.
18. What's up?
Throwing from the gun here. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
118. What's that? Buggy. Hey, Uno Mars.
Looking to throw. Stroud. Cut near the goal line. And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. That one splits the uprights. And the Texans chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Texans 14.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return starts at the 9. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
That may not look like direction, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Nowhere to go with the ball, don't put it in harm's way.
On the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. He's going to throw it. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, 3rd down.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Down, here's Davis. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there, and he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Jalen Petrie there on the stop.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Back to throw now. It has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from NRG Stadium in just a moment. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. And they're going to throw out of the gun. Caught, nice game left side. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. A pickup of 17. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Ball stays at that 37 here, 2nd and 10. He's going to throw it again. Hits him on the out route. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Leading 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. They're going to try to throw for it. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
All right. At 18, what's up? Whoa.
Shotgun handoff to Brown. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line. Drag the throw on first down. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
Back to the air they go on second. Stroud. Looking right, and he finds him. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Houston calls it second timeout. Third and just 2 to go.
On the quick. 18. What's up?
Here he is on third and short. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
2J. What? 18. Hey, Uno. Why Tony?
Throwing again, it's Stroud. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Here we go. 18. Oh, no.
Here's Stroud again. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. And things look tougher now with third and long.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a third one's coming at some point.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Look the hot. 18. What's up?
Again, Stroud. Complete out to the right side. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. It's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. And I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a fourth quarter clutch kick. To have that confidence built, that's important.
Starting at the 10. Good work so far. He's got room. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Has him on the quick hitter. On the move, past the 40. Getting 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be second down. All right, they're gonna call a timeout. 3 seconds left. That means one last play in this half. On comes Will Lutz in the Broncos field goal unit. This a 54-yarder. And they're trying to will it further, but it just doesn't have the muster. This one falls short. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Return starts at the 3. Making some progress here. You're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
Davis takes it straight ahead. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw. Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throwaway.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Looking in the air here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here. Third and long for him here. Caught quickly on the slant. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. 4th down, punt upcoming. Here's Matthew Hayball to put his leg into it. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. He gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
Over. 118. What's that? Flat. Hey, uno.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Slow. 2J. Hey, uno. Look the hot.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. That one's complete, right side. And he stopped cold at the spot. We'll keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Back to throw, Stroud. He doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Over.
To the air on 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
He has it at the 22. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Davis. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, you got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Here's a throw. Completed to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It's 16 yards on that play. And that's good for Broncos first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Broncos first down.
Running out of the gun with Davis. It's on the turf, the ball's out, he lost it. And the Texans have recovered it.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ah, what's that? 18. What's that? 11. Hey, uno more. Route to the right. Route to the right.
They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go long ways towards doing it.
Finds his man over the middle. And this one doesn't go far.
Well, that's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Defense nearing a stop. Need to hold once more here on 3rd down.
Here we go. 11. Hey.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
Number 8. A gain of 11 yards. It's 4th down.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Texans who have it to start here, and they come in trailing on the scoreboard. The Texans set to punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. He has it at the 33.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from first down to just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Oh, no, the ball is loose. And the Texans have it. And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field. Oh, boy, Brock, some very unfortunate deja vu offensively here. This is exactly how their last drive came to an end, too.
Yeah, bummer for the offense, but exactly what the defense has worked on this week. Right, they find those ball security culprits and they take advantage of it. They study that tape all week long, looking to see who's loose with the football and where they can take advantage of it. And they've done it on back-to-back drives.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
All right.
Tony. Speed left. Buggy.
To the air, Stroud. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
9 yards to go.
All right. 18. What's that?
Air it out on third. Completed over the middle. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
You know, Kate, that's exactly what that coverage was meant for. Make the quarterback throw it short, go up and rally, and get yourself off the field.
He has it at the 13. And a nice return out of them. They have it a little further up, past their own 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. Davis off the pistol handoff. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
Takes the second down snap. Dumps it off to his running back. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Ooh, close call there.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
They'll run it from the gun. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. He's dropping back to throw. Chased out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
All the left side. This is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
21 yards. First down, Denver.
Let's go now.
Sticking to the air here.
Brings up second and 15 at the 50-yard line.
Now midfield after that loss. Here's second and long. They're throwing it. It is Cup, left side. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Broncos up by 4. First and 10 from the 32. Here's the long back on the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
They're going to pass it here. Hits him on the out route. And this one is over. He's got the Broncos the first down, and that should just about button up this victory. And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes it just a different level of connectedness.
Final timeout called by the Texans. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Going right back to Davis. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with first and goal. No run. Davis. He runs it across. Touchdown! The Broncos now lead by 10. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos drive their lead to 11.
Texans 17.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Dell now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way. I got too many days. I don't even care. Get out of my way.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Here we go. 18. Outside.
Shotgun now, first round. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw. Swatted away by the defense.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Here's second and 10 from the 21.
Hey, uno. Here we go, let's go. 18. Hey, uno more.
From the gun, Stroud. tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them can throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
Oh, 118. Alert the hot, alert the hot. Hey, south.
Throwing now. Trying to push deep downfield. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force fourth down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Hands are tied. Gotta have it on this fourth down.
19 text. How? What's that? What? 118. What's that? Why Tony?
Desperation time here. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in four-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Completed left side to Smith. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
He's got Smith again. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos have likely locked up the win right there. Extra point attempt coming up. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Broncos push their lead to 18.
Texans 17. Will Bucks to kick off for the Broncos.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Johnson now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Here we go. Tony.
Looking to throw. Stroud. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Pat Surtain has it. Will take over just outside the red zone as he goes out of bounds.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through three quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
He gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos put up even more points in a win. Kicking team out to try the extra points. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Broncos grow their lead yet again.
42. Texans 17. Will Bucks.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Johnson with a return here. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings this ball game to a close. So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you can come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Broncos are winners, as we'll see you next time from Houston.